will be held accountable. Oh, the film crew is here. Yeah, there it is. That's the film crew, all right. Go on. Yeah, there's a space in the lot that I just passed. They had all the cables and all kinds of stuff in there. I didn't get a chance to. Oi there, sis. Oi there. But we got a film crew over here. Look. Film crew. They're over here also. You'll have to play the live stream back over in the beginning. You'll see where they have all the cables and stuff hooked up. They're still, so they're barely getting here. They're barely getting here. It's been like, what, 2 days already? So they had the cones set up. So, folks, all you citizens, all right, so you're starting to see, some of you might be seeing it, some of you might not, okay? Things are happening. You guys have probably seen the, before I say anything. Also, this is for educational purposes, all right? Under the copyrights. So don't trip, Facebook. So, yeah, this is, there's some changes going on. Some of you might see it, some of you might not see it. So, a lot is happening here in America, all right? And a lot of it is due to the executive orders that are being put out. So, again, some of you may have seen it, some of you may not. Some of you may not comprehend it. Some of you may comprehend it. Okay. Data warning. I haven't no warning. So I had to make sure my device is fully charged. Yeah. How cool. Right. So, yeah. A lot's going on behind the scenes, folks. A lot's going on behind the scenes. At our California Assembly, we're getting a lot of data since day one of the inauguration. And we're seeing a lot of things that are going on with the J6 situation. But at the same time, mainstream media, some of you may have seen it, some of you may not have. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she stood her ground with mainstream media, because mainstream media wants to try to push this thing on the J6 issue when there are bigger things at hand in regards to the economic system and also the climate situation. And the problem with mainstream media is, as Marjorie Taylor Greene made her statement to the mainstream media. In fact, Marjorie Taylor Greene told mainstream media to their face that, they need to put their big boy pants on. They need to put their, apples to apples instead of apples to oranges thing. And because the problem with mainstream media in when they were trying to interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene, they wanted to have, mainstream media was trying to use a deceptive tactic against Marjorie Taylor Greene to fit their narrative. And Marjorie Taylor Greene refused to fit their narrative. Okay? That's why she told them that, hey, you guys need to put your big boy pants on and also get some therapy. Yeah, mainstream media, you guys need to get some therapy. Okay? You heard it live right here on Facebook. DJ Miguel telling you, mainstream media, you need to get some therapy. Okay? And I'm gonna say it right here on Facebook. Attention, mainstream media. This is by DJ Miguel. Okay? You guys are not the news anymore. You will never be the news media anymore. You know why? We the people are the news. That's right. We the people are the news. Just like me doing this right here, I am the news. I am the media. All my patriots, all my warriors, they are the news. You guys and your ratings are plummeting still. Okay? I don't care if you cover the fires or the hurricanes and whatever else. You can do all that all you want, but that's not going to raise your ratings. Okay? We overpower you guys. Okay? The people are coming to us. The people are coming to us. We as in we the people. We are the media. You know why? Because we come with facts backed by evidence. You guys don't have any evidence. You don't have any evidence. All you do is create nothing but division because we know you guys are paid off by the corporation to deceive the nation. And you deceive the nation under what's called the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act of 2012. And you guys have been doing this. And the one who signed it, guess who? The Biden regime. That's who. So you guys do nothing but under the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act. Your job is to deceive the people under that act. Your job is to deceive the people because under the Biden regime at the time that was signed, you guys do nothing but present nothing but nonsense. Okay? And the people are sick and tired of you. Marjorie Taylor Greene even told you to your face, the people are sick and tired of you. Okay? They are. They don't want to go to you. You know who they're coming to? They're coming to us. They're coming to us because we are the ones with the facts, backed by evidence. Okay? First and foremost, we are the media. You guys are zero. Let me say that again because that went right over your head. You guys are zero. Okay? And the people are sick and tired of you. They are no longer going to you at all, period. They are coming to us because we have all the facts. We have all the evidence. We don't spread fear tactics. At least we warn people ahead of time when something's going to happen, and they rely on us. They rely on us, and they rely on you. So you people with the news media, you know, if I could flip the bird, that's what you guys look like. That's what you guys look like. And you want to know something? You guys brought it on yourself. You guys brought it on yourself. So screw you, C-SPAN, screw you. CNN, screw you. Channel 2, screw you. Channel 4, screw you. Okay? Nobody's depending on you. The people are depending on us because we are the news media. We present the evidence back. We present the facts backed by evidence. And then on top of that, we report the real stuff that you guys never do. And as Marjorie Taylor Greene stated, why don't you guys ever get apples to apples? Do you even comprehend what apples to apples means? No, you don't, because of your stupidness. You guys are nothing but pawns on a freaking chessboard. And guess what? We're the king and queen taking over. That's why the people come to us, because we present what's really going on. The things that you guys will not report. And even then, whenever you do try to report something, all you do, make up lies. Under the Smith Modernization Act of 2012, you guys blow it out of proportion. That's all you guys do. And the people are sick and tired of it. So you guys, mainstream media, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. You're no good. You're no longer reliable. You guys are no longer reliable. We, the people, have taken over. And we're going to continue. So we're seeing like the J6ers that are getting released, and also there was a gentleman who got released. He's the brother, but his sister is still locked up in the jail facility or the prison facility. But here's the problem: the judges in those prison facilities, they want to tack on additional charges to this guy's sister. Okay, and I'm reporting live here on Facebook, telling you what's going on, because mainstream media is not going to tell you this, what I'm telling you. Okay, so this brother is outside of this prison facility waiting for his sister, but the corrupt judges in this prison facility, it's in one of where the J6s are. So this corrupt judge wants to create additional charges onto this brother's sister, who's also doing who they have not released because they have not, the judges in that facility, the judges refused to sign this brother's sister out of prison. What they want to do is they want to add additional charges to her. However, there was an executive order that Trump had already signed that to release every single prisoner from, as far as the J6ers, that executive order went into effect immediately. Now, here's the deal, and I'm going to tell you guys, all you judges out there, if you fail, because you will, when you fail, not no if, when you fail, we're coming after you. We're coming after you. You will do, because you are exposing yourself as a criminal, and you will be sent to Guantanamo Bay, where you will be executed. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you understand plain English? Do you know what English is? You will be executed at Guantanamo Bay immediately. Mark what I'm saying live here on Facebook. All you corrupt judges, you will be executed at Guantanamo Bay. You know how I know this? Simple fact that there is a prison facility being built right now at Guantanamo Bay, and when that prison facility is finished, you guys will be transported there. So you can go ahead and ignore Trump's executive order, but you will be sentenced over at the Guantanamo Bay, where you will be executed. Because when you ignore these executive orders, okay, you are setting yourself up for failure. Okay? You're setting yourself up for failure, but that's okay. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead and ignore these executive orders, because you will be on trial in Guantanamo Bay and you will be executed. So bye-bye, ta-ta. We won't have to see your stupid face. Okay, and also, by the way, all you corrupt judges, yeah, I know about that judicial bond that you sign to make money off of prisoners. I also know about that performance bond. I also know about that payment bond. Okay, that you sign that goes to the Federal Reserve because it has to go on the record. And also I'm aware that you guys profit off of these bonds when you send them off to the Treasury Department. And I'm letting everybody know on right here live. Okay, I'm letting everybody know. Okay. This is how judges make money off of every single citizen. This is how corrupt they are. Because when anybody is being sent to jail or to a prison facility, they have to get these bonds, these judicial bonds, these performance bonds, these bid bonds, and there's another bond also, okay? And once they get those set up, they go ahead and fill those out, and then they go ahead and this is how they make money off of the citizens. So since this brother is outside of the J6 facility, and here you got these corrupt judges, right? These corrupt judges that are holding this brother's sister in the prison facility. Well, those judges have already created the performance bond, bid bond, the judicial bond, and there's another bond. And then again, that gets sent off to the Federal Reserve because it has to go on record. And then also it gets sent to the Treasury Department, and the Treasury Department pays off every single corrupt judge through these bonds, folks. The Treasury Department pays off. That's how these judges get paid, okay? And that's why they don't want to let this brother's sister out of that facility, because they want to create more additional charges so that this way they can make more money off of her, okay? So again, that's how come this system is corrupt the way it is. But you know what? There's going to be a massive cleanup. There's going to be a massive cleanup, and all these people that are corrupt, they're going to be sent to Guantanamo Bay, and where they will be executed. So go ahead, anybody. So all you judges, you go ahead and be corrupt all you want, but you will be in Guantanamo Bay. You will be executed. Let's see, what else is going on? Let's see, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She stood her ground. And then also, let's see, what else? Right now we have 44 executive orders. We have 44 of them. We're waiting for the rest of the executive orders to come forward. Let's see, what else? I had so much data here. Let's see, what else is going on? What else? Oh, yeah. There's also, in the midst of everything, during the time that Biden was in office, you guys may not have known this, but what you were looking at due to the inauguration, before the inauguration took place, when Biden was in office, what you guys maybe you may not be aware of, but then again, some of you may have been aware of. You've been living in two sets of USA, okay? You've been living in two sets of USA. One was the USA Inc., the corporation, and then the other one was the actual USA that lives under the Constitution. But the US Inc., they were trying to take over so that this way they, which they did because the US was sold off during the War of 1812 at the time, and then they wanted to eliminate the Constitution and also bring in their laws. So again, you have two sets of USA that you're living in. One was a US Inc., INC Inc. under England, and then the other one was the actual USA. Now remember, when England took over during the War of 1812, okay, and they brought in, their sets of laws. But however, you got to remember also, before the War of 1812, okay, the U.S. always had its own laws. So here's where the calamity comes into the picture, where we got two sets of laws. One is the U.S. laws that were enacted before England took over, and then when England took over, you got their laws. Okay, so their laws mean crap, right? Their laws mean crap, but the U.S. laws, they're still in place, and so we're trying to, well, those would the actual laws of the U.S. have never went away. They've always been in place. But the problem is that the corporation themselves went ahead and pulled all these here shenanigans and all these here criminal tactics against the citizens to distract them and to make them believe that, hey, now you're under our rule, you're under our contract, and that you're under our under our rule here. Okay, so we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. Okay. So, for you, the viewing audiences, you may not see a lot of this going on, but for those of us who are in the know, we see it every day. We see it every day. Okay, and also for the audience out there, you may see things happening from a slow view because you're not in the know. But for those of us that are in the know, we see things happening really fast. We see things happening really fast behind the scenes. Okay? We see things behind the scenes and things are happening really fast. But for you guys who are not in the know, okay, things are happening slow. Or maybe some of you that are not in the know, maybe you're just not interested. But that's okay, But despite the fact that whether you care or don't care, it doesn't matter. Things are still going to happen regardless. Things are still going to happen regardless. Also, the border, immediately in military is already there at the border. They were there early this morning. Military is already there at the border, and there's also military helicopters there at the border. So every single illegal alien, and let me tell you something about these illegal alien folks. Not all of them came from Mexico. Some of them came from Brazil. Some of them came from Ecuador. Some of them came from Ecuador. Some of them came from. They all came from different countries. But here's the thing: a lot of them were criminals. A lot of them were criminals. Okay, and each one of them had committed like a lot of heinous crimes and a lot of heinous criminal activities, right? And so ICE, you guys may know of ICE. Some of you, and again, some of you may not know ICE. But anyways, ICE went ahead and it was an undercover operation going on. But anyways, ICE managed to round up 1,300 criminals. Okay, and there's more coming. There's more arrests being made. There's more arrests being made as I speak. All right, so those numbers are going to get higher because some of them were here in California, some of them were in Utah, some of them were in Utah, Nevada, also I believe Oklahoma was on the list, also Tennessee. So there was, they were spread out, and after they had crossed over from Texas at the time when Biden was in charge, but all of those criminals that are from other countries, they're being rounded up as we speak. So there's a lot going on here in the U.S. All of the illegal aliens or illegal criminals. Again, not all of them came from Mexico. Just because you hear the name illegal aliens, you guys assume, oh, Mexico. No. Illegal aliens includes these people from all various types of countries. Okay, because they came here and invaded because of the fact that what's her name, Kamala Harris, went ahead and opened as was part of that operation to open up those borders. With her being involved with the Biden administration, okay, and you guys saw the footage where they were vetting them in through these camps, and then they were issued, these huge amounts of money on these credit cards. Plus, they were also handed out huge amounts of money on these EBT cards, okay. You guys may have seen that because some of them had like $13,000 of food or $15,000 in cash on an EBT card, right? There were huge amounts of money, man. So that's where a lot of the money was being funneled at. And so this is where all that corruption happened, okay? So, again, there's a lot of things that's going on, and all that stuff is going to be reversed, all right? All that stuff's going to be reversed, okay? But we're doing things behind the scenes also, right? Along with Trump. So just a heads up. He's aware of us. He's aware of the California Republic, just like he's aware of the California Assembly, and plus all of the other assemblies all across the U.S., as well as the republics all across the U.S., okay? Thursday. But as you can see here, folks, there's not that many people out, okay? There's not that many people out. It's not crowded. The reason why it's not crowded is because people are falling for that fraud nonsense of the quademic. So that's another thing, too. They're going to also bring out the bird flu again. They'll probably include that in as the quademic. But anyways, don't fall for this. Don't fall for this lie. Just like, you see here, there's not that many people out because too many people are falling for the lie, okay? They're still, they believe what the mainstream media. See, this is what mainstream media does. This is why there's not that many people out. So mainstream media likes to tell lies, and they like to deceive the public. But that's going to end. That's going to end. Okay? Also, executive order on free speech. Executive order on free speech. So attention Facebook. All right? Attention Facebook. Trump has signed an executive order on free speech and censorship, so you have no authority, you have no power, okay? You have no authority, you have no power over free speech or censorship, okay? Because that executive order just went out. Just went out. That went out 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So no more censorship, even though you're trying to censorship my, what I posted in regards to the straw man. But I'm going to go ahead and appeal that. And when I appeal that, I'm also going to include the executive order on that appeal. Okay? So you guys have no power, no authority as far as censorship, and all the other platforms regarding Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and all these other ones. You guys have no authority. Period. Okay. Once again, Trump has signed the executive order on censorship and free speech. That went into effect immediately 2 days ago. So you can go ahead and say, hey, man, we removed your content about the meet your straw man. Well, guess what? I'm about to appeal it. And once I appeal it, guess what? You have no say-so. Okay? Because I'm going to include the executive order on censorship and free speech. See, that's what happens when you study law. See, you put these criminals in their place, and then, you go after them, which we know how. So, anyways, let's see. There's more things coming, folks. All I can tell you, there's more things coming. You are about to see the golden age, of course, because for a lot of people out there who are just looking at stuff at face value, you're just going to, from that perspective, you're only going to see things move slowly. But for those of us that are in the know, we are seeing things happen quite fast and are moving rapidly here, okay? And the reason why is because we're being handed all the data, all right? We're being handed all the data that mainstream media does not know, right? Yeah, mainstream media, they don't have all the evidence. We do. You know what I mean? That's why you guys, come directly to us, because we're the media. We are the media, okay? So those of you out there, you patriots and you warriors and stuff, you guys are the media, just like myself. I am the media. All right, you guys keep on sharing the data, with all the facts and all the evidence. Okay. Because we're not out of the woods yet. We still got quite a ways to go. Another thing I want to mention is also Agenda 2030. As long as Agenda 2030 is still in effect, there's still, wherever there's, you got to remember, folks, wherever there's good, there's always going to be evil, okay? And evil always loses. You guys know this. Evil always loses, okay? So despite what's going on right now with Trump and then all these other executive orders that's going on, and then plus the J6ers that's being released, and then also the bird flu, the quademic, and yada, 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 right? Despite all that, the Agenda 2030 is still in effect, okay? The Agenda 2030 is still in effect because these people, they want to push their nonsense because they're not going to give up. Okay, they're not going to give up. Don't think that for a second that, hey, it feels like everything's going to be back to normal. No, that's not the case. You got to look beyond that because, again, as long as Agenda 2030 is still in effect, nothing is back to normal yet. Just like everybody thought that, everything's back to normal once COVID passed. No, that's not, nothing's back to normal yet. There's still some work that needs to be done, okay? There's still some work that needs to be done, because their plan, the corporation and all their corrupt entities, okay, they still have money invested into their agendas, such as that quademic and that bird flu nonsense. And then also you got the Agenda 2030, which is the sustainable development, right? It's a sustainable development under Agenda 2030, right? So they're still going to push their nonsense, folks. Okay? We're not completely out of the woods yet. We still have these other executive orders that still need to go, that need to come forward. Also the JFK, Martin Luther King, and Robert F. Kennedy files. You guys probably may have heard about that, right? Yeah, the John F. Kennedy. By the way, the CIA has no authority over those files. Just a heads up, okay? The CIA has no authority over those files. So those files will be released. The John F. Kennedy, also the Martin Luther King, and the Robert F. Kennedy, those files will be released. And again, the CIA has no authority. They have none. So don't be fooled whenever mainstream media tries to twist things around and say, yeah, the CIA, yada, yada, yada. You know what you do is you tell mainstream media, shut the hell up because you guys do nothing but lie to the public and you know nothing about the CIA whenever we do ourselves. Well, again, we are the media, okay? We are the media. So again, the CIA, they have no authority, period. Especially when it comes to presidency. They have no authority over President Trump. They have no authority on those files. So those files are in Trump's hands, and he is going to release them. And again, the CIA has no authority over any presidency. So those files on the JFK and also those files on Martin Luther King and also the Robert F. Kennedy, those will be released. It'll take about, I believe, 15 more days is what was mentioned to go through. But they are going in from him to Trump's already working out a structure, I would say. Yeah, a structure. But those files will be released, and again, the CIA has no authority, period. So you're going to see that come out also. We're going to see the names that are on there and the names of the people that were involved in the JFK assassination, the Martin Luther King assassination, also the Robert F. Kennedy assassination. And right now, a lot of those people, they have already died because this is why they covered up those files until the year 2025, because that way all of them would have been dead, which they did. They died. And at the same time, you can't bring it up in court because, again, they're all dead and they're all buried. So talk about a massive scam and also a massive cover-up. But despite that, Trump is going to have those files released, and so it's going through its process right now. And so keep an eye out, folks. Keep an eye out. We're going to see, some names on there, but also we're going to see some organizations. We might even see the CIA involved in there. Okay, possibly see the FBI. So just keep a heads up, man. We're going to see some interesting times, folks. We're going to see some interesting times. Okay? And by the way, all you corrupt judges, we're going to see you at Guantanamo Bay. And you want to know who's going to cover the story? Catherine Hayridge. Catherine Hayridge was also with the J6 and the corrupt CIA and also the corrupt government at the time. They went ahead and brought up some made-up charges against Catherine Hayes. And so she ended up doing time, but she's already released. She's an investigative reporter. Okay? So Catherine Hayes, she's going to be at Guantanamo Bay when these criminals are sentenced, and they will be executed at Guantanamo Bay. So anyways, I'm going to jump up out here. I got to go pick up a few items here. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watching, and thank you to those that are watching afterwards. Thank you to those that are, let's see, what's something else I was going to mention? Anyways, you guys have an awesome day, awesome night out there, and also we'll probably get back to you as soon as I get some more data. I'm trying to, remember some stuff, but yeah, there are some things going on behind the scenes here, and so we get the data every day, all the time, and it's practically around the clock. So, and not only myself, but all the other assemblies and all the other republics throughout the different parts of the U.S., they also get the data too. So whatever state you're in, touch base with those people in your district, in your area, in your state. You need to touch base with those that are in, like, say, if you're in Texas, you need to touch base with the people that are in the private Texas assembly, not the public one. Touch base with the private assembly, okay, or the Texas Republic, or the Republic of Texas, okay, the private ones, not the public ones. The public ones won't do you any good. Get a hold of the private ones, okay. If you're in Carolina, get a hold of the private ones, the Carolina Assembly, and also the Republic of Carolina. The private ones. Get a hold of them. You can find them. Well, they're on different platforms, so you can find them, and then you connect with them, and then they'll give you some insights as to what's going on in your state, and also what's going on all across the entire U.S. Okay, so just a heads up on that one, and that's in any state. There's a bunch of us, private assemblies and private republics all across the entire U.S. here. So we're out there, just like OTBA, Operation Take Back America. They're all across the United States, okay? And so get in touch with either one, okay? Operation Take Back America. You can find them on social media platforms, so they'll definitely give you guys a heads up on what's going on. So yeah, Operation Take Back America, also the assemblies in your states, the private ones, and also the republic in your states, and again, the private ones, or you can reach out to Operation Take Back America. But if you're not sure where and how to get in touch, you can reach out to myself, DJ Miguel. You can reach out to me, and I'll connect you with, whatever state that you're in. I'll connect you with either OTBA, or I'll connect you with a private assembly over in your state. Okay, that way you'll have the intel, and you also have the heads up on what's going on in your state, and then also you'll be ahead of the whole situation that's going on. All right. Anyways, I'm going to get up out of here, so you guys have a lovely night, a lovely rest of the week, all right? And, so for those of you that are in cold weather, just try to keep warm. And, we'll catch you guys again. I'm DJ Miguel. Much love. Peace. You know.